keep watching, keep informed. We're going to be looking at the artifact weapons, how they're implemented, the cosmetic changes that go with it, and all the other good stuff. Roll the tape!
Okay, boss, go to do it now. Sorry.
So every single specialization, yes, specialization, will have an artifact. That's 36 artifacts, one for each specialization. You know, a frost mage, a fire mage, a arcane mage, a warlock with destruction or affliction or demonology or a prot warrior and arms. There's just so many good things. So what's going to happen is we're probably going to be sent off and then looked for these weapons. So in a case of a Death Knight, they'll be sent off to Icecrown. Most of us have been there. If you haven't, you may have leveled near it at some point during your leveling experience. Now Death Knights will head there to collect the Shards of Frostmourne. No other class will experience this. And then if you're a Protection Warrior, you'll follow up on the legends of an ancient Vicruel king who was buried with a sword and shield forged from the scales of the dragon we all know and love, Deathwing. That's pretty sweet. Then you have the Paladins, who of course, the Ret Paladins, they will search for Ashbringer, where it was lost in battle at the Broken Shore. So obviously some of these weapons are going to be real thick in lore storylines, and obviously some of these are new, so they're going to be pretty damn basic storylines as well, which is kind of worrying, but it should be really fun for all classes, as it will be very exclusive to you and your class, if not you and your specialization. You know, these weapons are what, you know, you're going to rely on. These weapons are what your journey is going to be about, going through the Broken Isles. And so, as you accomplish things during the Broken Isles leveling experience, you will get artifact power. Now, artifact power is similar to experience. So like experience, it is something you will earn for a wide variety of different activities. I mean, a wide variety. Loads of activities to do, such as killing dungeon bosses, completing major quest lines, outdoor objectives, winning PvP battlegrounds. Most objectives you can think of that earn experience will probably earn you artifact power. Now, that's all well and good, but, you know, you may be thinking, what are we going to do with this artifact power? What's the point in it? What's the need? It's a weapon. There's not much more we can do. You know, maybe level up like it does the heirloom stuff. Well, we're going to be spending this power on unlocked traits for your weapon. Now, with unlocked traits, which I'm going to put up above, it will empower it beyond its already legendary status, making you become the ultimate wielder, and you will have cosmetic traits to go with this as well, which is pretty cool, but let's not get into the cosmetic stuff. Let's go straight to the empowerment and see how we do there. So the first weapon they brought up and showed us the talent tree for was Ashbringer, everyone's favourite lovely Ret Paladin weapon. So here's a screenshot of the talent tree for Ashbringer, and as you can see, there is a sort of engraved line up the blade. There is this talent tree, and once you earn the artifact power, you can choose to empower your weapon in a certain way. You will choose what you can want on your weapon. You can choose what you want your weapon to become. You choose what kind of fighter you want to be, what your weapon should really do for you. Now, I think that's pretty damn cool. And like I said, it's kind of like the old talent tree system where you put one in and you feel like you powered up a little bit. So it's kind of cool to see them bringing that back for an old nostalgia feel. So now if you've looked up on the screen and seen this ability on the Ashbringer, it will duplicate your Templar's Verdict or Divine Storm. Obviously not as powerful as when you did it, but still probably a pretty damn good ability that really rubs off some nice, clean, passive DPS. Now you have the Icebringer and Soul Reaper, two amazingly named blades, I must admit. They have a completely different outline of skills, and so it's the same deal here. One ability you can see is basically a reincarnation type of deal. Now, obviously it's kind of worrying for the fact being, you know, if you don't want to level these powerful weapons, which you probably are going to have to, you're pretty much forced into this in order to get some really good DPS, and hopefully these blades really won't affect PvP either, because I think if it goes into a PvP battleground and you end up doing duplicated Divine Storms or Templar's Verdict, that's an insane amount of burst time right there. Now, there's really not much more I can say on the talent trees. They haven't really revealed too much. They've really kind of focused on the cosmetic side, as you can imagine, considering it will be a main part of your appeal on weapons. So let's move on to the customization. Now, all this is about expressing yourself through your blade. You know, kinda, I mean, there's really quite a bit to express, and there's kinda not. It's just your weapon. There's a whole lot more armor that goes to your body. But by completing challenges and activities such as raiding or PvP related content, each blade or staff or even wand even a wand, I don't know, I ain't judging, will have different looks. If you look right now, as you see on the old screeny screen, each of these different looks will have color options and other cosmetics to it as well. So each one you see right now, you know, each of those staffs or blades, whichever one I end up putting up there, each of those can have different colors on it and different little like cloth pieces attached to it, which I think is really nice. I think they added a lot of detail to it and realizing that everyone kind of doesn't want the same weapon, and that's going to be a big issue for them. I think it's nice to know they thought about that, and they really did realize that it's going to be an issue that everyone's going to look the same. So, you know, you'll get the base version and then it will evolve with more artifact power. So basically, as you go through your leveling experience, you'll probably unlock more cosmetics to go with it. Now, once you reach the end game, there are going to be certain ways to unlock the other stuff through the PvP stuff, but there's really not much more I can say about this in terms of what they've released. But I do have a load of images I'm going to put up for Mistweaver Monks, Fire Mages, Ret Paladins, Feral Guardian Druids, Survival Hunters, Enchantment Shamans. You know, it goes on. They've released quite a few images. So I'm going to put that up there now. You can have a little look and see what they are, see what they look like, see what you really think of doing. You know, who knows? You might even change your class and specialization just to get this weapon. I know there's going to be a few more Enchantment Shamans out there for that glorious Doomhammer look. And I know there's going to be a load more Ret Paladins for that lovely Ashbringer. And obviously a load more Death Knights for the good old Frostmourne look. But they haven't released what the legendary weapon for the Demon Hunter will be. What do you reckon? Warglaives? Dual Warglaives? Who knows? But enjoy the video, enjoy what you see, and as always, to be continued.